Subscriber areas are now live at foottrading.co.uk. Tier 1 and Tier 2 have both gone live. And don't forget, this year we've got our season pass. Incredible value. It basically works out about 4 or 5 months for free, depending on the tier that you're in. We've got more site areas being added every single day. We've got icons on there now. We've got golds. We've got shadows, anchors, hunters. We've got silvers going on very soon. We've got position change trading going on very soon. So make sure you check the website out. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video with me, Fuzzball40. Make sure you subscribe if you are new around here. Half of you that watch the videos aren't subscribed, and it makes a massive difference to the channel. It helps us to keep growing. In the last week or so, we've gained 1,000 subscribers alone. It's been absolutely incredible. So thank you to everyone for your support, and I guarantee you, you will make millions of coins by watching these videos. You'll learn how to craft packs for free via League SBC and other methods. You'll never need to spend a single penny on FIFA points ever again. I just want to note something. I have been overwhelmingly positive about this game before we get into the trading part of this video. Overwhelmingly positive. It is a massive step forward this year in terms of what we've had. However, there are continual unacceptable things happening on this game right now that need fixing. The first of these is the one that's frustrating me the most. The servers cannot handle the 6 PM traffic that we are getting. So the transfer market collapses at 6 PM for like half an hour, making it impossible to buy cars on the market at any decent pace. EA need to fix that ASAP because it's a massive problem. But yesterday alone, these were the issues we had in the space of 15 minutes. The first was that they put the wrong Leeds dynamic images on Rodrigo and Jack Harrison. Second, they used the Napoli badge, even though they don't have the rights to use the Napoli badge anymore. The third was that the pre-season packs we got from last year's FIFA didn't contain the special cards they're supposed to have. The market broke down, like I said. I think there was another issue in there as well. For all the good this game is right now, because it is really, really good, these problems need fixing ASAP because it's getting ridiculous. Getting absolutely ridiculous that we're having to have these same conversations each day. We're still yet to hear about the hero packs. We're still yet to get the Haaland compensation. Like, I don't know what they're doing at the moment, but they're damaging what is a very, very good game. And it's becoming worrying. It's becoming really worrying. But alas, let's talk about fluctuations. A lot of you guys that are on the website are asking us about fluctuations and the best way to engage with them. A lot of you guys that aren't on the website because you can't afford it or don't want to pay for it, completely fine, that's your choice, want to know how to work with fluctuations. So we're going to look at some cards and I'll explain what fluctuations mean to you guys, alright? So let's talk about fluctuations in general. Now, the FIFA transfer market, think of it as a stock market, and depending on supply and demand, it goes up and down, okay? Players fluctuate weekly, they fluctuate daily, and they fluctuate hourly, okay? And it all depends on supply, it all depends on demand. The major supply we get onto the market every day is at 6 PM UK time, because that is when we get content. That's when we get whatever SBCs come out. That's when people come onto the game to check out the SBCs and open up packs. And that's usually when the market dips quite a fair amount and then it starts to climb again into overnight. When cards do this, at different times they fluctuate throughout the day, and there are times that you can buy cards at lows, sell them at highs and make very easy profit every single day. So we're going to head over to FootWiz and look at 3 cards that I want to show you and explain the thought process behind the cards that I would work with if I were you guys and how we work with them. Right, guys, so we're going to start by looking at Darwin Núñez. FootWiz, in my opinion, is the best place to look for all the information you need. Obviously, the website, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We track player prices. We can tell you exactly what to buy them at. But let's look at someone like Darwin Núñez. The first thing that I would caution when it comes to fluctuations is avoid standard gold cards. They can be good, but I'm not a massive fan of them. I prefer to work with specials that are out of packs or higher tier specials. And I'll show you Nakata in a minute because we bought one yesterday on the stream and sold him for decent profit. But Darwin Núñez, all right? When you want to look at a fluctuation, all you need to do is click on the hourly grid. And what it will do is give you sort of low prices they've had and high prices they've had. So you can see on average, low for Darwin Núñez yesterday was about 12 PM at 64. Had a high then last night midnight at 70,000 coins. This is obviously on console. It changes a bit on PC, but it's the same premise. So, if you were to buy Darwin Núñez at that point there at 64,000 coins and sell him at 70,000 coins, if you get up the calculator, 70,000. If ever you want to work out what you're going to get after tax, you times it by 0.95. And so you make 2,500 coins per Darwin Núñez you bought at that low. You bought 20 of them, you make yourself, what? Exactly 50,000 coins. And that's what you do. However, it's important to note that these are only averages, okay? These are only averages. Some will sell for more, some will sell for less than this. And if you really want to get an accurate picture, here you have sold prices, and you can click on sold prices, and it will tell you what you're getting. As you can see, consistently, he's been selling at 70,000. He's even had a sale at 74,000 coins, which might have been a hunter on him or anything like that. And again, you can flick through and see where the lows were, where the highs was, and you can see these cards were available to pick up 62,000 coins on an auction at 5 o'clock this morning. So if you're not based in the UK, you're based elsewhere, good time for you guys to trade. 62,000 there again. And you'll see highs of 75,000 coin sale there. So you can see that there are different fluctuations between what is high and what is low, and how you guys will go about working with these cards. The reason why we work with cards that are out of packs is they're not going to get continual supply. They're not going to keep getting supplied as time goes on. There's a finite amount of Darwin Núñez on the game now, only a certain amount of him that are there. And so you know that you're not going to get a rush of him at 6 PM each day that sees him drop in value. And that's why you be careful. Things like Road to Knockouts right now, I wouldn't really be doing this with just now. I'd be waiting until they're out of packs, okay? However, the alternative to this is someone like Nakata. Yesterday I picked up one for 158 and we sold him for 178 later in the day. Someone like Nakata, these are cards that aren't packed that readily. They're similar level to icons. They don't come onto the market too much. And again, if you want to check him out, have a look at his hourlies. And you can see he had low of 169, got low to 166 there, high of 174. At the moment he's 168. Again, it doesn't tell the full story, because if you go to sold prices on Nakata, you'll see different amounts. 179 sale there, which is very, very nice indeed. 174, what else we got? 177s, 178s. And the high point for cards tends to be overnight. As you can see, we started to get the consistent 170 pluses at about 5 o'clock in the morning UK time. Loads of those over 170s. And as you come down and flick through here, someone got a 139, which is mental. That's a nice profit there. But again, as we get towards that post 6 PM time yesterday, a lot of 160s in here. A lot low 170s, a lot 160s. But there were still 177s, 177s. So they're feasible and they're achievable. There's a 185 there at 9 o'clock yesterday. A 185. And so all you guys have got to do is know the trends. Know how these cards go up. Know how these cards go down. And that's when you can start to work with these as fluctuation cards. Now, these are great. They're very, very good to work with. But one of the better ways to work with stuff is Team of the Weeks, okay? Team of the Weeks, Lozano is a really, really good example of a fluctuation card. 42,000 there on the console, 57,000. You can see here, it looks like there's nothing really in terms of his fluctuations here on the graph, right? 55,000. But let's look at his sold prices. You can see 52, 59. There's a 7,000 coin difference between an auction buy and a buy it now. Right? 7,000 coins. So if you're sitting there thinking, well, how do I go make coins with these cards relatively easily? There you go. You know now by looking at Lozano that his auction prices were much cheaper than his buy it nows. And you can see there's a 49, a 48. Keep flicking through, we'll see some more of them. There's a 43 on auction again, similar time, that sort of early morning, 4 or 5 o'clock. A 45, a 49. And again, you can pick these cards up on lows on auction, lows and lows on auction, and then wait for the high to reach. Now, we know that he's roughly at his high now. He's at what? 50... His average buy it now has been 56,000. Average auction has been 52,000 for the last 250 sales. So you know he's not far off his highs now if he's going for those 57,000 coins mark. That's where you can really, really strike up good deals by looking at him there. And I would always say, don't ever forget to bid. Don't ever forget to buy in these ways, because it's very, very, very easy to make coins by bidding. And you can sell them on straight away if you want to, or you can wait for a rise. The other reason why Team of the Weeks can be good is because they tend to link quite well. If you've got a Lozano and we find a very good Napoli link, you can do well by the Lozanos you're holding that you bought at a low, then sending them on for a decent high after that. They all tend to do very, very well. And in any event, if you look at someone like Lozano and you look at his trajectory, he's been down at low at like 46, 48. If you're working with Team of the Weeks that are just out of packs, they tend to rise when they're out of packs anyway, so the risk is even lower. If you start to think about the fact that the Team of the Week from this week is about to go out of packs, people like Klaus and whatnot, these guys are about to go out of packs, it could be a good time to think, actually, can I work with their fluctuations, start to learn them, or even just buy a few and hold them until they're out of packs and sell them on. We talked about that in yesterday's video. But that's how you work with fluctuations. Now, obviously, adjust it for your coin budget. If you are on 300k, you want to spend sort of 10-15% of your budget per card. So you want to be working with guys that are sort of 20-25k, give or take. If you're working with sort of maybe 500k, you're sort of looking at 50k players, a million coins, 100k players. That's where you're going to make most of your value from. Again, there's no set amount you want to make per card. But at the lower end, I'd say if you can try and make 2, 3, 4k a card is where you want to be. The mid-tier, you want to be working with sort of 5 to 7k, high tier, 10k plus. That's really where you roughly want to be, all right? But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.